Pearland. It's Jenifer Duguay with Remax Space Center. I am coming to you and promoting local businesses. And today we are spotlighting Luke Neri with Neri Hair Salon, who I absolutely love and adore. And he's also my hairstylist. He's extremely talented and gifted. God has given you an amazing gift, and I love him to pieces. So, hey, Luke, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm so excited that you decided to come on here and help support. Not only has Luke coming on the show, but he's been very supportive with the other businesses that we've highlighted on the show as well. So we really appreciate that. Thank you.
Oh, your hair looks amazing.
I tried to do it especially for you, but you know what? I have. Everyone said like you're going to discover something new about yourself, and let me tell you what I've discovered.
What's
about
up?
myself.
What's up?
I have white hair.
I could have told you that.
Oh my God.
But I don't want to.
It's crazy. I was like, okay, it's not gray. It's actually white. Why is that?
Well, it's just age and, we all get up there.
I know, but why is it white, not gray? Or why does it, some people have silver? Why is that?
So as your hair grows out, okay, it loses the melanin in the hair. Everyone's different. So you lose the color that's coming out of your hair follicle. So some people retain some color, some pigment is what I should say, and some people don't. So.
Yeah, well, I know I have. And I know that some of y'all watching want to be there. You might be in denial, but I know you have discovered you have gray hair, white hair, silver hair. Don't be liars. Just admit the truth. It's okay. I'm admitting it. We're good.
I've been seeing so many fun pictures of clients are sending in all their roots, and I'm so thankful to y'all for not doing your own roots. There's could be a huge mess up there that we wouldn't have to fix. But thank you, Jenifer, for having me on, and
absolutely. Especially
you've had some amazing Pearlanders on here, so I feel honored and I'm humbled. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you. So, how has COVID-19 affected your business?
Well, we're completely shut down. We were completely shut down on March 21st, along with every other salon here in Pearland and in Houston area. It was scary. It is scary still. We're making it. Some things we are doing, and to other salon owners out there, is we are doing curbside pickups on Saturdays from 1 to 2. I have personally been delivering products to clients at their house, no contact, no touch. And I want to hug all of y'all. You know I'm a hugger, and that has to come to an end. But I just miss seeing their smiling faces, and everyone has such a beautiful home. Congratulations.
Yes.
So I've been doing the drop-offs to them, and I thank you so much for your support during this time. It just means the world to me. You are appreciated.
Thank you. Well, tell us a little bit about the products that you offer. So if anyone who maybe isn't a current client of yours that would like to maybe order and buy some products for their hair, they would, you can teach them a little bit about what you have to offer.
Okay, so we are a full hair salon. The only waxing we do is from the neck up, nothing downstairs. We offer Orbe, which is an amazing styling line. We are the only salon in Pearland that we're the only salon from 610 45 South all the way to Galveston that has Orbe. Orbe is luxury. Orbe is well known for their styling. I went to New York Fashion Week this past February, and this was on all the runways. This is what they use. It's the go-to for a luxury. It's for the hair obsessed. It's an amazing product.
A finishing product?
I'm sorry?
Is it like a finishing product?
It's a whole line of different mousse. Yeah, it just hairsprays, dry shampoos. This is the #1 dry shampoo.
Oh, okay.
It's amazing. But
and how much is that?
How much is it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, people want to know.
This right here is $48.
Okay.
Yeah. We also carry Hairstylist, the whole line of Hairstylist. I love Hairstylist because it's a treatment line. So it's going to fix any kind of hair issues you're having, dry hair, breaking, damage, mechanical damage, chemical damage. Let's see,
And it
smoothing.
smells like Chanel, and that's what I love about it.
It does smell like Chanel. You have a lot of the smells like Coco Mademoiselle, the new Gardenia, and the Orbe smells amazing too.
So it's funny because, you know, I've always said that about the Hairstylist and the one that I use. What is that? What's it called? The one that I use?
You use the chronologiste.
Because people always ask me, no, the oil.
Oh, the Oleo Relax.
Yes.
That smells so good. I just opened that up and you can smell it right now. It smells like Mademoiselle.
Yes.
But beyond the smell, these products perform amazingly. So you get what you pay for. And what I love about these products is you're not going to find them at the drugstores or the grocery stores. They're exclusive to you. So protect your investment. Okay. I also like to support other local businesses. And I offer this beauty counter. It's all natural. Their eyeshadows are amazing. They bling. They stay on all day. I don't think I can mention names, but they stay on all day. They don't fade. They're really, really good. We offer Brazilian blowout. We are Brazilian blowout certified salon. So that's what we offer.
Right. And so right now with everything else going on, I believe you told me earlier that you are able to take a lot of different classes through Zoom, which I think is fantastic because, you know, in the real estate industry, we have, I don't know, umpteen classes a day from different instructors, even just fellow realtors that are teaching classes. So is that how it works in the hair industry as well?
It is overwhelming in the hair industry. You know, we as artists, we get to go out and facilitate, and these salons can pay upwards $1,200, $300, $1,200 for an artist to come in and teach a class to their staff. Now they're getting it complimentary. You have these artists that are volunteering their time and they're teaching us the latest in product, the latest in hair care, the latest in hairstyling. So that's really, really helped a lot. You can learn even just from the basics to cutting, very simple haircut to beautiful braids. So yeah, that is intense right now.
That's awesome. So have you taken any interesting classes lately or excuse me, have you had a favorite? Let me ask that.
Yes, I have just done a braiding class and that was amazing with, his name is @Gabe Hairstylist. He's an Orbe artist. And we learned, I forget the name of the braid. It'll come to me in a second, but it's a beautiful braid. So that was fun. I did that last week.
Oh, that's awesome. Yes.
And
well,
then Jane.
I also want to kind of talk to you a little bit about, you know, your employees. You know, I'm sure you're probably talking to them and, you know, how are they doing and how are they handling this?
You know, I know there's a lot out there that they are going through, and we wish them the best. Of course, there are employees. They're what helps us make our bread and butter. They're very talented. I know that they are. We are complying with the SBA loans that they're wanting. We are approving the unemployment, and we are paying them. We're still paying them as of, you know, our pay period just ended yesterday, so they just got a paycheck, and we are complying with everything they're needing to do. But I'm keeping in touch with them. We have a NeriHair private page on Facebook, and we all chat on there, and we all look at each other's posts. So everyone's doing great. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, because, you know, when you work together, you become a family.
Absolutely.
So I know that, you know, y'all care very deeply for everyone.
We do.
And that's one of the things that I love about y'all.
Well,
so
I've been seeing you now 12 years.
I know. You've taken great care of my hair. And I'm just excited. You know, I can't wait to come see you. I think we're all feeling like that too.
I can't wait to see you.
But tell us a little bit about, you know, with the industry, because from what I understand, you know, just like with us realtors, we have, you know, a license and we, you know, we have a code of ethics that we are to abide by. And I am assuming that, you know, with, you know, hairstylist, y'all have to, or I guess with your cosmetology license, you probably have a code of ethics as well to adhere to. And with that said, you know, people really shouldn't be asking their hairstylist to come to their house, because that can really put a hairstylist at jeopardy with their job. I mean, just like with us, you know, my license, my real estate is my livelihood. And I would, you know, with the hairdressers, I wouldn't want, you know, I would never ask you, because I would never want to put your livelihood at risk. But how are y'all handling that? And can you maybe explain or elaborate on that a little bit more so people out there understand?
Okay, so let me piggyback on what you said a while back. There have been hairstylists that have lost their lives because they did go to someone's home and they did some barbering, and that ended very bad. And there are stylists who are going to people's homes, and they are taking the risk of not only being infected, but infecting other people. And they could shut, if you're a salon owner and you're doing that, you could get your license revoked from your salon and your personal one, then you'll be out of business. It's not worth it. We as hairdressers have come such a long way, you know, from a while back, even from the 90s, where everyone gets the same license. Okay, now you can either go to somewhere down the road that's, you know, like a little chain place, I won't mention names, or you can own your own salon, or you can go do fashion week or work on magazine spreads or go do editorial work. It's all the same license. Why would you want to go and risk taking that away? And you're also, if you're a hairdresser going out to people's homes, you're taking a risk, and you're kind of setting the whole industry back. So, you know, keep safe. Everyone needs to be protected.
Yes, absolutely. So in light of COVID-19, what preventative measures have y'all put into place or plan on putting into place once you reopen again?
Okay, so there's going to be a lot of new things that we're going to do. Before we closed, you know, on that week before March 21st, when all this hit, everyone was so scared and panicking, and we already as a licensed cosmetologist and owning a brick and mortar salon, you have to adhere by rules. You have to sanitize everything. You have to wash after each case. You have to sanitize with hospital grade EPA. I myself, if you're a client of mine, you know that my salon is super, super clean. I'm always sanitizing. So just to reiterate, we have to do all that plus more now. We will be when we open up, we will be having stations, no more side-by-side stations. We are 8 chairs, and we have the room to skip a station. So that's the 6 feet apart.
Yeah,
we will be wearing face masks. Yeah. We will be wearing face masks. We have a thermal thermometer that we are able to point at your forehead. And if you're running a fever, we're going to have to ask you to reschedule, just to safety for you and safety for us. No more spouses, children hanging out in the lobby or in the salon waiting, or friends waiting for you to finish your hair appointment or your service. We can't have that no more. Social distancing. We are sanitizing everything, and even more so, only certain people are allowed in the front desk. We don't want a lot of people answering the phone. Manager, receptionist only. We are wiping down doorknobs, chairs, armrests, shampoo bowl, neck rests, everything after each client.
Right, but that's fantastic. I'm so glad to hear that you are really going above and beyond to put forth those preemptive measures to not only protect yourself, your employees, but your clientele as well. And
for sure,
this kind of speaks volumes to, you know, the kind of people that you are as well. So let me.
I want everyone. When we go back, I want everyone to know that when you come here, everything is super sanitized and super clean all the time, and you can be at peace. Because I think right now, a lot of people just want to escape and go. And you know, when your hair looks good, you feel good, and you want to be here, and just knowing that you're not gonna, you know, take a risk on getting anything.
Right. Yes, absolutely. So do you have any tips for us while we're at home of things that we can do to maybe, you know, so we're basically in the process of, you know, making our hair healthier. Is there anything else that we can do?
If you are at home, and if you're first of all, don't color your own hair because that could turn into a huge mess.
Oh my gosh, you remember that time I had to come into you because I thought I was going to color my hair and I got purple spots. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
So y'all, and Luke had to fix it and it was not cheap. And I really screwed up, but luckily he was able to perform his magic and fix it, make it all go away. I learned.
So don't forget right now while you're at home chilling, you're not getting highlights and you're not getting hair color and you're not getting haircuts. Treat your hair. If your hair's dry or damaged, now is the time to treat your hair. Call me up, stop them by. We have these amazing products right here. These are little Fusio discs from Hairstylist. They're gonna treat your hair just weekly. Give it treatments. Moisture treatment.
Is that like a leave-in treatment after?
It's a you want to leave it in for about 30 minutes, and then rinse it out. But don't color your hair. Don't try to highlight it. Just treat it so it can be beautiful and luxurious. So when I see you again, if you do try to color your hair and it doesn't come out right, or just it's going to take a lot more money and a lot more time to repair it. And
yes,
so instead of color, just treat it. Put it up in a bun and just leave the treatment in there. Mm-hmm. We also have these root touch-ups. So if you can't go, they work beautifully. They're here. And call me up and I'll pick out a color for you.
Do they really work well?
They're amazing.
And how much are those?
36.
So everybody, yeah, because I know a lot of people probably be interested in that. So
they're amazing. You get a lot in here too. You get a lot in here when you spray it out.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. So, what else is going on? Anything else you want to share with us about?
Well, right now, to go back, we do have a promotion right now. We have a contest. If you do come in and purchase product between now and May 1st, or between May 21st and May 1st, hopefully we get to go back a week earlier, just like the president said that he's living up to the governors, and the governor said he's going to open up Texas slowly. Hopefully we are one of those that gets to open slowly. We will open slowly, cautiously, only having a certain amount of clients in here and a certain amount of stylists in here. We will be open 7 days a week from here on out to adhere, because it's going to take more time, but this is for your safety and our safety as well. We don't want a bunch of people in here at once. So our hours will be earlier and our hours will be later here at NeriHair Studio. But I digress. You
were saying if someone comes and purchases product now, between now and May 1st, you said they get entered into
you get a $100 gift certificate to Mainstream Boutique here in Pearland. Yes. I do all my shopping there for my friends and family. Never once have I. Everyone loves it. I wish it carried men's clothes, but the quality's good, and this just comes back to shop local and support other businesses.
Absolutely.
The owner is amazing. She's a good lady, and the clothes is beautiful. But you will get a $100 gift certificate. Well, you'll be entered in a raffle.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be doing that.
That's
right now we have Mother's Day gift certificates available, as well as for any birthdays. So if you spend $100. You'll get $20 free, so you'll get a gift certificate for $120, and your name will go in the raffle as well.
Okay, wow. So spend $100, and you get $20.
You get.
Oh, that's awesome.
Free, correct.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And yes,
so we are honoring also. Usually we honor that extra $20 to go towards a service, but since this is so intense, this whole COVID situation, we're going to let that go towards a hair product too. So if you get this gift certificate and your haircut is $80 and you want to try a product, you can use those bucks to go towards a product. So that's a good way to introduce yourself to something new that you've been wanting to try.
And mothers, all the mothers out there, y'all will be ready to get your hair done. So make sure your husbands know, this is what you want for Mother's Day, because we all want our hair done. And come see Luke, y'all. He's amazing. And the whole staff is amazing. They've always done a fantastic job. Luke, you have been so successful. Your hair has been featured on Good Morning America, New York Times bestsellers cover of books, and you've been on TBN. I mean, you've been in Fashion Week in New York City. That has to be an amazing experience. You have so many different accolades. Tell us, how in the world did you get to that level?
It's cutting out.
Oh,
it's cutting out, babe.
Can you hear me? I said, how did you get to the level that you're at?
Can you see me? I couldn't hear you.
I can see you. Yes.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
You were breaking up on my end. Well, I prayed for it.
God is awesome, y'all.
And you have to have a passion for it. Like, just to go back to what I was saying, you can have your license, you can go work at this little chain place, or you can shoot for the stars. And that's what I wanted to do. Doors, the right people came up. God put the right people in my life, and he opened doors for me. And so I just kept going. You know, you have to have a passion for it. When you have a passion for it, you're going to succeed. Some people look at it as a job. I see it as a career and a dream. I have a beautiful story that maybe I can share with you next time you're in my chair, but it's amazing with what I've done with my career.
Yes. Well, it's just like with anything, right? You have the passion. That's what I tell everybody about myself. I love real estate. I love helping people. And, you know, I don't do it for the money. I do it because that's what makes me happy. But it's a bonus because I get to pay my bills and make a living at it.
Yeah. Oh, I love what I do.
Yes.
I love what I do. I love doing the hair. I love the travel. I love the cameras. I love the lights. I love the glam of it. I love meeting the most amazing artists from around the world and learning from them. You never stop learning in this industry. And as to have your license, you have to do continuing education every 2 years. But I asked my staff to go and do their own classes once a year, you know, something to learn and bring it back and teach us. That's how we keep going. And we also bring artists in. Our brands, our Hairstylist brand, Orbe brand, we can have artists come in every once in a while. It's part of being a brand with them, a company with them.
Yes, that's awesome. Yeah, and I know that, you know, they have an amazing teacher, but I know that you're also like me. It doesn't matter. You like to teach. It doesn't matter if they're from another hair salon, just like with me. I don't care if you're a realtor with another real estate firm. I help everyone. Of course, maybe, you know, people may not want my help, and that's fine, but I'm always willing to share. And I know you're a lot like me because we have the same kind of God-giving hearts.
Yeah, I just love to teach. I love to teach people. I love to see whenever my stylists are doing what I've taught them. I see them blow dry a certain way and apply the brushes a certain way and blow out a certain way. And even staff that I've had that moved on, when I've seen their pictures on social media, and they are still doing things the way I taught them. That's so beautiful.
Yes.
What is that? Catch someone to fish and you'll feed them for a day. Teach someone how to fish and you'll feed them for life. I love that.
Yes, that is awesome. Yes. And it's also like, you know, Zig Ziglar says, you know, if you help enough people get what they want, you'll end up getting what you want. And that's a serving heart, there's gratification with a serving heart, right?
You know what, Jenifer? That's so true. I just love coming to work, to my building and hanging out with cool people and hanging out with the best clients in Pearland and smiling and just laughing. It doesn't even feel like I'm working because, I mean, I have a connection with each one of them and they're such good people.
Yes. I know. I enjoy myself every time I go there. We always have great conversation.
Doesn't the time fly like that? Like those 2 hours, like, where'd it go?
Yes. Yeah. And you and your mom are awesome. I just, you know.
Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. I appreciate you.
Well, thank you. And it's so important, you know, to support local communities. So, you know, with local businesses, y'all, we have got to come together as a community and really help each other stay afloat. So that's why I'm doing this, to bring brand awareness and exposure. So I love that you are really, you know, promoting Main Street Boutique, just
Mhm.
to really help get their name out there. So
Mhm.
I think that is absolutely amazing. I love that.
Mhm.
And hopefully that everyone in the community will stay afloat. Hopefully they're staying afloat. I know I've heard a few things that breaks my heart, but I'm hoping and praying that everyone will be able to just stand their ground, and we'll pick back up where we left off, maybe in a new light, a new normal. But
Well, Jenifer, I, this is a game changer. I think people are going to come back to work, and things are going to be different. It's not going to be the same. There's going to be a new rules to adhere by for safety, for life and death. I mean, you gotta, you gotta, you gotta be super, super safe, and remember the turnaround that we keep hearing about in the fall when the flu season comes back. Store up keep your money, save money. I think gone are the days of vacation and doing this and doing that. Save your money for the turnaround. Stock up your closet with supplies. Um, I know on Friday, tomorrow, the governor's going to announce the new what he's going to do to open up. So I'm excited and anxious about that.
yeah, I know. I think last week we were hoping,
Yeah.
they were gonna, but they have to be smart about it as well, and we really do need to be smart.
And for the hairstylists out there that are working, there are 1099s that you do have your own little booth rental place, or you're renting a booth somewhere. I do know that there's something special out there for y'all now. Self-employed employment stylists that are doing that. They're helping them out now.
Yes, and yesterday when you and I were talking, you had talked about the redwood trees. Would you share that story with everyone else?
So my pastor, I just adore them. So in Northern California, there's these big red oak trees. They're huge. When you stand by them, you look like a little caterpillar. Okay, they're huge. They're sequoias, I believe. Uh, these huge trees have they're I can't even. I mean, just Google the pictures. They're so big. They're like buildings. Um, they're so fragile. So just like us in a community, you have these powerful businesses here. You have these businesses, these families. These trees, when a strong wind comes some kind of a storm comes, their roots are only 5 to 6 feet deep. So in order to stay alive and to stay standing up, their roots will migrate towards each other, and they'll cling onto trees nearby their roots. That's how they stay alive. That's how they stay standing up. And I think as a community right now, that's what we need to do. We need to help each other, cling on to each other right now, just like those red oaks.
Yes, and that's exactly why I started this. I wanted everyone
cool.
to reach out to each other and lift each other up, and just really becomes very supportive with all of again, when I spoke with Kevin Cole, we were talking about how Pearland is big, it's grown. I mean, it's big time city amenities, but we still have small town values.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
And
that's
good
that
and,
about Pearland.
and good people.
Yes, there's a lot of great people, and there's a lot of great people all over. And I think it's great that we've been seeing more of that side of people too. We've all been so busy in life, and we've gotten caught up in the hustle and bustle of getting having deadlines and getting all things, everything. I mean, you go to grocery store with somebody, they don't even look at you because they're so in their head because they're so busy. And I realize now that even though we're social distancing, people are being a lot more friendly, and just very, positive. There's a positive outlook, and
Well,
so that's great.
there is. Well, you know what I see this as? I was working out this morning, and at a little park here in Friendswood, with a lake, and I got home and I started washing dishes, and I noticed I was doing everything like even my push-ups, I was doing everything so fast because that's what we're coming out of. It's like rush, rush, rush. And I thought to myself, as I was doing them physically, I was like, Luke, why are you rushing? There's no reason to rush.
Yeah.
Take the time from washing the dishes, everything. And everything doesn't have to be so bam, 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 bam. I've learned to just like relax. God doesn't let anything go to waste. So I think returning into this, if something hasn't worked out at your place of business, be it a salon or a restaurant, now is the time to reset and refresh. You know, this is definitely a separating and a shifting. Okay, separate from what isn't working. Shift away from what has worked. Stay with what is working. But now, whether it's employees, products, staff, now is the time to reset. So you go back fresh and anew, for sure.
Yes, I mean, I absolutely agree. And you know, I believe right now, especially because we have been social distancing and staying at home and working from home, that so many of us really realize how much we really want deep, meaningful relationships rather than these pseudo communal surface relationships. And so, because you know, and you probably experienced this in your industry as well. For so long, everything became text, email. There was no personal touch. You don't see handwritten letters. You know, you don't receive hand letters in the mail anymore, right? You know, you don't get the postcards like you used to. You know, people don't even give pictures of, you know, like I would get pictures of my nieces and nephews, and it's like, oh yeah, well I posted it on Facebook, and it's not the same as when someone gives you a photo. So I'm really hoping that people will really start to value that, you know, face-to-face relationship.
That's so good.
And, you know, just bring us closer. And because again, you know, and I think that's a great thing about having all these Zoom meetings is that people are enjoying these, you know, face-to-face relationships. You know, one of my friends, you know, she was telling me they started their Bible study on, you know, on Zoom. And, you know, a lot of people, we've had game night. Of course, you know, you and I both have had
that. That's so cool.
Yeah, so there's so many different things. And then, you know, one of my friends, her parents are not here. So they all did dinner on Zoom. They ate dinner together on Zoom. And I thought that was so great. So, you know, people really are, you know, valuing those relationships and really taking those, I think, a little bit more serious as far as, you know, maybe reflecting back of like, wow, maybe I got so busy that I really didn't value them like I should have. And I think we've all been guilty of that from time to time.
100%. You know, I was texting with a friend on Easter weekend, and I was saying to her, I was like, you know, what an eye opener. And it's only been a week, you know, and you're seeing what is valuable, what is important, what's unimportant, what's not valuable. And you put your phone down and you're looking around at your family, and it's like, that's what's valuable, you know?
You're like, who are they? No, I'm kidding.
I know, but you know what I love? I love going into neighborhoods, and I love seeing the whole family on a bike ride or kids playing outside. I've not seen that forever. You know,
because I see all these
nice. That is so nice to see these families at the park. They're doing the social distancing, but neighbors are communicating with neighbors, and it's so cool. It's like God took everyone out of the world to get the world out of us.
Yes, God. You know? Yeah, God has slowed our world down to remind us of the important things, and I hope this reminder impacts each of us and stays with us. You know, and that's really what I hope. And what I was going to say is about TikTok. That's one of the things that I've loved is I've noticed, you know, moms and dads and grandparents are learning dances with their kids or their grandkids. So they're spending time dancing together, you know, and they're probably doing it 150 times before they get it right to actually record it. But the point is they're bonding, right? Yeah. I love that.
I see some worship leaders singing with their whole family, and it's so beautiful, like on my social media. I think that's so cool. They wouldn't have been doing that, you know. As a business owner, you know, my mom retired, you know the story, and I put her back to work. as the business part of this, and she
Right.
does the taxes, payroll,
Why did I?
and even though we're in the same building, we don't talk. We don't get to communicate. We don't really get to it's like you arrive at different times and leave at different times, but we've actually got to spend time together and talk about things. And along with, I'm spending time with my brothers, and because we're always usually so busy. So it's been so great,
Right. Yes. So when we do open back up, I guess, is there anything you want to add or tell the community about your business, before we have to head off here?
So definitely just reiterate, we will be 6 feet. We will be spreading there'll be a station between each service being rendered, for safety, for our safety, for your safety, of course. No spouses, friends, children allowed, only people with services. We don't want anyone in the waiting room for social distancing, and we don't want any kind of extra anything more to worry about. The thermal thermometer will be a must.
You should have can I make a suggestion?
Yes.
Y'all should have a COVID-19 health form for every client to fill out before they come in. We are doing this in real estate that just kind of, they're very simple questions. Let us, ask if they've, just answer questions of what, I can't remember all the questions on there, but it's, have you been out of the country in the last 14 days? Have you been sick in the last 14 days? So these questionnaires have really helped us, try to protect homeowners, when homes are being shown, right? Because nobody wants to let strangers in. So I feel like that might be something, you could implement in your business as well.
For sure.
Because especially if they have left the country, you kind of want to know.
I've been on an airplane,
Yeah.
So I love that. Thank you so much. Upon arriving for your service, we will do the thermal check and immediately sanitize your hands at the front desk upon arrival. Just safety first. That's going to come first. There's a lot of things we're going to be implementing, and we'll roll them out as we go along, because each day is a learn, and you're always constantly learning. So that's what we'll be doing.
Well, I can't wait to see you, and I can't wait for you to wash this gray or white out of my hair. It's not. I
can't wait to see you. I can't hug you though. We'll do air fives.
Yes.
I do want to say something out to all the people. If you know of an elderly person, a neighbor, a friend, I've been contacting elderly clients. Check up on them. Make sure they're doing okay. They don't need anything. Safe. Do it safely, of course, but check up on the elderly. They probably don't have many people in their life.
Or actually, even offer to go pick up their groceries for them so they don't have to get out. I've noticed that a lot of, older people out and about that, probably should stay home. So if you have a need and you want me to help out, I'm happy to. Y'all just call me.
Absolutely. What's Julie's plumbing company name?
What are you mumbling over there?
I was just asking a question. I thank you for this time, and I thank you for this opportunity. And
you're welcome.
Just know, hopefully we get to open before May's over. A good plumbing company is Julie Ramos. If you look at her on Facebook, she has an amazing plumbing company. Mikkel Sellers has an amazing CBD oil company. I'm in love with the bath bombs. I've been relaxing at home doing a bath bomb. Just contact me if you have any questions. I would love to hear from you. Can't wait to see all of your faces and all your new faces. It's going to be so good, but safety is going to have to come first. And I appreciate you for your continued support. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you, Luke. And again, y'all, that's Neri Hair Salon, and it's located right over off Westminister and 518. So
NeriHairstudio.com. And then we're Pearland Parkway. We're in that shopping center right behind Kelly's. And it's those three triplet buildings. We're in the back building.
Yes. And if y'all know of anyone else that's, local and owns a business and they could use some free advertisement, helping, I'm happy to help them come on here, to interview them so we can learn about their brand and get them maximum exposure. So just, call me, text me, message me, whatever's easiest. Just, I have written oh my gosh, I have written just a few things down that I can send you, so you can share with those people if you'd like. So I'm happy.
Jenifer, I love your idea about the forms. I mean, that is just amazing. That's genius. Thank you. That's a learn.
You're welcome.
Emmett's Plumbing. They do such a good job.
Great. So, yeah, well, just send all the information.
I will. Let's see. That's it, babe. I appreciate you. This was so fun. So cool.
Every time I talk to you, I'm so glad. We'll do a follow-up.
Okay.
Yeah. So thank y'all all so much again for watching. And, if you, again, have any suggestions or know of any local business owners that would love to be featured on here, reach out to them, give them my information. I would love to talk to them. So until tomorrow, I will see you later. Bye, y'all.
Be blessed.